As Rural Youth Europe, policies that need to be changed are policies that are making rural communities and rural areas more attractive as a whole, not only for agriculture, but for the entirety of rural communities to stay, invest and thrive in rural areas.
To change the narrative around rural regions, to really shift the focus, to focus on opportunities. Rural regions are part of the solutions to build a more competitive Europe, more resilient Europe and OECD economies at large.
As the chair of Rural Pact coordination group, I think it is very important to change the perspective which is given to the rural areas. First of all, it should be more holistic. It means that all the policies are relevant for rural areas, not just agriculture.
The policy change, what is mostly needed is, as Council has concluded, EU rural strategy, because especially now when the structure of budget is changing, it's very important that we will have the EU strategy for our rural areas. And also the rural proofing is very important. We need that as well, and we need to mainstream the rural proofing.
We would need a real strategy for the development of rural areas. We need the municipalities to be seen, and we need dedicated, targeted funding to address their needs.
The rural policies that the grassroots need, the rural people, are far more integrated and holistic policies where they can actually connect the different aspects of rural life in policy, and also programs which are a lot more place-based and locally accessible.
From leader network perspective, we think that decision makers at the EU level should remember that rural people are paying taxes and they deserve to have access to the same public services as people who live in the cities.
It is important to use the partnership principle because it's a clue of the European integration process, and to engage all the actors to the processes. Bottom-up partnership principle is crucial.